Hi there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me do quickly a list for you of 10 fragrances based on pineapple. I've done this list long time back. I just want to refresh it. I had few more fragrances back in the days, and I finished some bottles. Some bottles are sold out. So just going to be like another list, fruity list of based on pineapple. So pineapple is not a real note. Okay, you guys. I hope you understand. You cannot really squeeze in pineapple juice in a perfume, but you use compounds that makes the fragrances feel like there's like a realistic pineapple juicy fruity note. So some really are well done, and some fragrances are like smell like synthetic pineapple leaf or something. It's all about your imagination, right? Second thing I would say, a lot of fragrance like pineapple vintage intense. I used to have one of those. Then I had Dolce& and Gabbana pineapple, that fragrance. I had few more, I think, and there are some other fragrance also have that note, but I don't have those bottles anymore, right? So keep that in mind. And last thing I would say, as I told you, it's about imagination. I used to say like I feel Dior Sauvage fragrance like Ultra Male. These fragrances make me feel like kind of like it's a pineapple, but at times I checked, it's not officially listed, so I did not pick them up. But I feel sometimes Ultra Male definitely very strong pineapple vibe, but that's a pair anyway. So funny thing here in this list, many of the fragrances will smell like Aventus, okay, because some of them are clone of it, some of them are inspired, but these are all I have, right? You can let me know some good pineapple fragrances. I will try them. So no honorable mentions. Very first one is the cheapest one in the list, and I think this fragrance I enjoyed back in the days a lot. So this one is David Beckham Classic Blue, right? So this one, it's similar to in a way Azarochrome Legend, and it has this blue aquatic vibe, but doesn't have that strong tonka or strong one of those notes that Chrome Legend has, a metallic tone. This one doesn't have. It's more fresh, clean, and it's a very popular fragrance. This line, this is the best performer as well. So I used it a lot back in the days. I just have some juice left. So David Beckham Classic Blue, it's a good fragrance. It's now about $45 it goes for in Bangladesh, but it's not worth that price tag. Maybe 35 bucks is good, right? So this is the first one I'll start with. It's a good fragrance for summer, casual usage. Check out my review. I did it long time back. Number 9, one of the very first fragrance that is inspired by Aventus, some people say, but I'd say it's not a clone of Aventus, but it smells great on its own. Okay, this is called Jaguar Vision, and I heard the like rumor, or I don't know, people say like the rumor has it, okay, like this fragrance, it's discounted Jaguar Vision. You can get some of the other one, Vision 2, 3, those, but I never found anything better than this in this lineup. I have done, I think, 3 or 4 Jaguar Visions, maybe Sport, this one, Vision 2 or 3 from a shop. So Jaguar Vision, what's great about it, first thing is the bottle, okay, this is very heavy, nothing to do with pineapple, but very heavy like a tank. It feels very, very robust, and this smells really, really nice, very long lasting. Okay, yeah, when I bring it forward, man, this is really lovely, really, really lovely. If you can get this fragrance somewhere, get it. Okay, Jaguar Vision, check out my review. It has, back in the days I felt it was not very good perform, but it does perform now. It is on my shirt. Very nice pineapple leaf accord, and I feel this is unique fragrance. It's not an Aventus clone. Very handsome, everyday wearable. You can wear it all year round. That's number 9. Number 8, one of my favorites. Okay, this is called Lattafa Rave Now, EDP concentration, and this fragrance I got it actually like I think 1 year plus now. Okay, this one is a pineapple fruit juice. Okay, it's so juicy. This fragrance is so juicy, like you smell it, and there's some other notes in there definitely. Like grapefruit, citrus, lemon, woody, perhaps those notes. But I always get like prominent note of pineapple. It's just so good. I did have Kaidal Fursan to review, but I did not buy it because of this. This one I feel is more polished version of that. Kaidal Fursan, it's wilder, but it's a little bit rough, okay, on the around the edges. This one is really well done. There are some other flankers from this line also, but Rave Now is very good, and it has very good longevity as well. Very affordable fragrance as well, right? So next one is similar to that, but I like it over the Rave Now. Okay, so I have both the bottles. This is from House of Swiss Arabian. It's called Shawq. Okay, Shawq as in like the name suggests here. This is the new bottle. This is the old bottle. If you can find this, get it. But new bottle is not so much different with the performance. Perhaps you get with this 1 to 2 hours tops extra, nothing more than that. But when I got this, I was so happy about it because this one felt like Aventus vibe. Of course, when you hear the pineapple, everybody laughs about it nowadays. Pineapple equal to Aventus. No, Uh, these fragrances are similar to Rave Now, but I feel Shawq lasts so much more than Rave Now, even in the new formulation. They have Kenzie, some of the other fragrances from this house. It costs a little bit more money than that, $10 more. But I would say Shawq is a better quality fragrance, really, really sweet, really fresh, really pineapple bomb. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Very good quality fragrance. And you can get either formulation, which is gonna be good. Okay. So number six is the one which is more a like how to say composite version or thicker version or a little bit more better done juice, which is called Maison Alhambra by Lattafa's signature number 3. This one, it's really, really beautiful. It's very syrupy, very thick. I mean, it will smell a lot like these fragrances, the previous two, but on me, there are some other notes is a bit darker, a little bit darker. It has a bit more body and personality to it, and it's more expensive than those fragrances. So definitely for a reason, and I think a lot of us doing amazing job nowadays. Okay, so that's number 6. So top 5, I am gonna tell you like there's some bad news because one thing you will see number 3 is gonna be the bad news, but a couple of them are expensive from this line. Okay, but I feel they're good fragrances. So next one, some people say there is pineapple, some people say they don't. This is called Nishane Hacivat. I used it a lot. At first, I did not see why it's so hyped. People said this is a nicer version of Aventus. I feel Aventus and this are very different in many ways, so I won't call this an Aventus alternative. This is a good fragrance on its own. Back in the day, this is my vintage version, which is almost finished. I have another bottle about this much. The new formulation doesn't last as much as this old one, so they reformulated it. But then, still good. Nishan is still good. Perform well like 6 to 7 hours. Back in the days, this used to be like on shirts, few days. Okay, so Hacivat has a beautiful pineapple lemony, kind of like a musky white tone on the dry down. I hated it at first, but later on this and Annie become my favorite, right? So this is called Hacivat number 5. So number 4, it's a little bit surprising to some of you because this one is much cheaper than Hacivat, but I like it more. This is called Afnan Supremacy, not only intense. Okay, NOI. Okay, so usually they show on Fragrantica that Afnan Supremacy silver. Okay, that one is more pineapple dominant, and that one it's more a fruity version of Aventus. That's proper Aventus clone. But this, I don't know about your opinion, but this is a beast. This is an amazing beastly fragrance, which is really, really nice, very polished. Like if you say Mont Blanc Explorer, those they don't come close to this. The quality of this, it's definitely justified the pricing. $65, definitely worth the price tag. And I feel strong pineapple and dark. There's a little bit of darkness, smokiness about it. Okay, so which I like. And this I think is definitely a great fragrance. I did not show Pseudonym today, but I prefer this over Pseudonym. That's my personal opinion. That's number 4. Number 3 is the biggest bad news in this list. That some of people will really bash me, but I'm just telling you what I feel. Aventus. Okay, this is not my number 1 today. Okay, not because it's not a good fragrance. I got many compliments. This is my older batch. I always cherish this juice. I have still have some juice left. I love Aventus. I love Aventus cologne. I love Aventus for her. All these fragrances are my favorite. Man, this is my winter time signature scent. Okay, my GF loves it on me. Very masculine, and perhaps it's overhyped. It's a bit overdone. But few reasons why this is number 3. One thing is there are many fragrances. I like it over this one. Second thing is the new formulation of 100 mls. It's so expensive and doesn't perform. So Aventus at this current moment for me is not worth it unless you get like an older batch. Okay, so still a very good juice, masculine, but so expensive. Okay, so it's not recommended for all, but this is one of the finest pineapple based fragrances, and they have a smoky birch, apple, and all those things as well. So next one is something I love and I recommend everybody should try. Okay, this is called Cedrat Boise Intense. Okay, some of you be like, this and Hacivat doesn't have official pineapple notes breakdown. I'm like, okay, but when you smell them, you smell pineapple, trust me. And this is way better than Aventus current formulation. Okay, this is not an Aventus clone. It's an own citrus, apple, but whatever is used in it, it reminds me of pineapple juice. Okay, so I absolutely love it. Great performer, great fragrance, great compliment, garner, and even for niche pricing, it's $150 now. it's worth it. Okay, if you can get this in Bangladesh tester, I think it will cost you under $100. Super value, super value. You can get the original Cedrat Boise, which I also have, almost finishing the older batches. This is like the older batch of this, right? First release of this, but I prefer this over the older version because it's so much stronger. Okay, so keep that in mind and try Cedrat Boise Intense. Really great house. So that leads me to number one. What beats all these nine fragrances? Okay, it's hard to find. This fragrance is a fragrance. It was perhaps hyped or released before the Fragcomm started, all the hype started. But I feel this is a big daddy of Aventus. Okay, big statement, but I love it. I whenever I wear it, I feel this is the ultimate pineapple fragrance. Okay, not anything else. Can anyone guess what is it? What this is? None of you can guess. This is Paco Rabanne Black Excess Lexi, okay, with the skull. This is one of the most dope looking bottles ever. I just love it. I just love these bottle designs. I did have Black Excess, which also has strawberry, pineapple, lemon, but this one is ultimately, it's like loaded with pineapple juice. If you can find this, it will beat all these fragrances before, even my previous four top four ones, it will beat, okay, because of that pineapple note solely. An excellent performer, absolutely love it. It has a lot more than pineapple going on. Just check out my review on this. This one is a gem, worth hunting down. Nobody talks about this kind of fragrances because they don't know, right? That's my number one today, Black Excess Lexi for him with the skull. If you find this fragrance somewhere, collect it and you will cherish it. Thank you so much for watching, and do let me know some of the other pineapple based perfumes I need to try. It would be better if you can suggest me some good designers as well. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.